Good morning, Toowoomba. Welcome along, Toowoomba 4350 TV viewers, likers and followers. It is Thursday, the 16th of December, 2021. Blech. Said that a bit funny way. 9 more sleeps to go, so till the big fella arrives. So the year's getting away and nearly coming to an end. So look, thanks for tuning in. I'm getting some good traction on the shows, and I wanted to give a big shout out to a couple of guys who came in from Cash Converters into where I worked the other night and said they'd watch the show. Guys, Cashies, go for it. They're really enjoying some of the content that's coming out there, so that's great to see. So thanks a lot, guys. I just want to start just very quickly. Kristen O'Brien, a friend of mine, she's got Dying Darling Downs. Kristen O'Brien put a post up on her Facebook page, and it's quite good. She says, "Love being a tourist in our own city and showing visiting family around. Spent the day at Picnic Point and the Japanese Gardens yesterday, both absolutely stunning at the moment." And you know what? It just reminded me, my cousin came over from London and I took him up to Picnic Point. He said, "Mate, do you come up here often?" This is about 18 years ago when my daughter was born, 21 years ago when my daughter was born. And I said, "Mate, I don't get up here very often." And I hadn't had 4350 TV running at the time. And he said, "Mate, this is beautiful. You need to get up here more often." So look, I've just done a bit of a list, places you can take visitors, and even yourself when you're out and about. Picnic Point, of course, great views of the valley. Cobb and Co Museum, free entry for people in the 4350 TV postcode. Prince Henry Heights, go for a drive around there, and Prince Henry Drive, and stop and have a look at the views out there. And there's some great history on some of the points there where you stop. Welcamp Airport, go for a drive out there. The big development out there going on, and have a tour of the airport. It's quite good drive out there, and there's a cafe out there. Head to Nobby and go to Nobby's pub, Rudd's pub. Go and check that out. Clifton Hotel, got a great Irish pub out there and a great history out there as well. Go for a drive there. Highfields, Kabbalah, Ravensbourne, Crow's Nest. Look, there's heaps to do. So, get in the car and have a tour around our region and check things out. I did say a big shout out to Cash Converters, and I've got to say a big hello to Gina down at Grinds Espresso. G'day, Gina. Ran into a Grand Central yesterday, going to catch up with her soon. I have bought myself something that wasn't very useful in the year 2020. I bought a diary, and I never used it, but I've bought a 2022 diary. So just promising myself that it's going to be a better year. So I do some planning and get myself organised. And one of the things I'm going to do is write a bit of a journal about what's happened to me in 2021, and because I've had a few things happen. I've lost a couple of friends to cancer. One had cancer through his bones, and the other, a friend of mine, Victoria, had brain cancer. So I had a bit of trauma in my life, and it sort of slowed me up a bit. But I'm going to write those down and just remember the year that I had, and be ready for next year. Just reading in the Chronicle, Budget Airlines Bonza are in negotiations with Welcamp Airport to land aeroplanes there and get some routes happening around the country. So it's going to be interesting to see. They're hoping to have that done in the 2021-2022 financial year. So let's hope that comes together and we have another airline flying out of Toowoomba. I'm going to read a letter from the letters to the editor, and it's quite an interesting one. Don't normally I buy the Chronicle from time to time, but this sort of caught me. So the letter to the editor is titled "Livable City," and it's written by John Healy out of Glenvale, and this caught my eye, and I'm just going to read it to you. Considering the commentary by local real estate agents in the Toowoomba Chronicle on the 10th of November, one could conclude that Toowoomba is a most livable city. John, I agree, it is the most livable city. John continues to write, "My view is that Toowoomba is a long way behind the livable city stakes. The city has permanent water restrictions with no viable solution to future water security. Once the people charged with this number one priority come to terms with the issue, perhaps we may reach this goal." John, like what you've written in that last phrase there, I think we are a livable city. The water restrictions, look, you pay for the water that you use, and there's another water debate there. But look, I moved here in 1978, 3 dams in the region, 3 dams, and we've still got 3 dams. And the population has gone from, I think when I came here in 1978, it was 80,000, and now we're way over that. We're way over the latest stats, over 100,000, 140,000 people. So we do need a water solution. The water debate, water recycling debate divided the community, and that came up in the paper today because there's another issue going on around town with vaccines, and that's dividing the community as well. So, look, I always say the dams, look, we had some rain. They went from 30%, we're about 44% in our dams now, which is great. We need some more rain and we need those dams full, but we do need a water solution developed by council where that we get back onto that water recycling debate and get that back on the table. But water is something pressing, and we just can't have the heavens open and the council sing Kumbaya that the dams are finally full. So let's get in and get water back on the agenda for 2022. Okay, was down at Hartley's news agency. A friend of mine's written a book, Winter to Spring in the Australian Bush. It is for sale there at Hartley's. If you're looking for a Christmas gift, pop on down there. It's a great book that Roz has illustrated. Roz Berg, local author, she's illustrated and done the writing as well. So Winter to Spring in the Australian Bush down at Hartley's news agency, a great Christmas gift for your kids. Okay, I'm going to wrap up. That's the show for Thursday, the 16th of December. 9 more sleeps. This is episode 11. And to wrap up, as I was saying, get around, have a look at some of the areas around Toowoomba. Go and have a look at Carnival Lane. It's just next to Tats, and Globetrotters travel in between there. Go and have a look at Carnival Lane. Here's a video I did at night time, and if you go back to some of my other footage, you'll find a daytime one as well. But here's my nighttime tour of Carnival Lane back through the years. So look, enjoy the footage. I'm Daryl Nicholson, Toowoomba 4350 TV. More than just a postcode, it is all about community. Take care. Hey, g'day Toowoomba. It's Dazza here. Dazza's everywhere, and Carnival Lane at night. Check this out. I mean, I have. I've showed you a video of it through the day. But this is what it's like at night. Spectacular. It's really cool. So if you haven't been down here yet, come down and check it out and see what it's about. It's really beautiful at night. So now I'm trying to do a bit of a new thing. Daz is everywhere. Try and take you around places in Toowoomba and show you things, what's going on. And one of the things that caught me tonight when I was walking through here, there's some of the Carnival Queens from years ago. But look at this. Bit of a light here. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, well that's Carnival Lane at night. I'm Daryl Nicholson, more than just a postcode, with Dazzers everywhere. So stay tuned, try and take you to more places around the region, around this Toowoomba region, and share things with you. Toowoomba 4350 TV, remembering days gone by, but Toowoomba 4350 TV, more than just a postcode. It's all about community.